It's 3 in the afternoon. I can feel it starting. A dull ache right between my shoulder blades. My neck feels tight. My eyes are tired. It's like my body is slowly turning into the same shape as my office chair. I try to sit up straight. I really do. But it feels like work. After 5 minutes, I forget. And I'm back where I started. Is this just what a career feels like?
Most people think the problem is their posture. They think they have a bad back or weak shoulders. So they try to force themselves into a good posture. They pull their shoulders back, they lift their chin. It feels strong for a minute, but it's exhausting, and it never lasts.
Exactly. It feels like I'm fighting my own body. And my body is winning.
That's because you are fighting your body. The problem isn't your posture. The problem is stillness.
Stillness? But I'm supposed to be still. I have to work at my computer.
Your body isn't designed for stillness. It's designed for movement. When you stay in one position for hours, your body doesn't just get tired. It adapts. It adapts in ways that cause pain.
It adapts by causing pain? That seems like a bad design.
It's not about bad design. It's about communication. The pain is a signal. It's your body telling you that something is wrong with the environment, not with you.
Okay, so if the problem is stillness, what's the first thing people get wrong when they feel that neck or shoulder pain?
They focus on the place that hurts. They rub their neck, they stretch their shoulders.
That sounds logical. If my neck hurts, I should pay attention to my neck.
It is logical, but it's usually wrong. The source of the pain is often not at the location of the pain. Think about your head. It's heavy, about 5 kilograms, like a bowling ball.
A bowling ball? I've never thought of it that way.
When your spine is straight, your skeleton holds that bowling ball up. It's easy. The weight is balanced. But when you lean forward to look at your screen, even a little bit, your head is no longer balanced on your spine. Now, the muscles in your neck and upper back have to catch that bowling ball and hold it there all day long.
So those muscles are tense for 8 hours straight, just holding my head.
Exactly. They are not designed for that. They are designed to move your head, not to be a permanent support structure. The pain you feel is exhaustion. It's those muscles telling you they cannot hold this weight anymore.
So trying to stretch my neck, it doesn't fix the real problem. The problem is the bowling ball is falling forward.
Precisely. The goal isn't to have strong neck muscles. The goal is to put your head back on top of your spine where it belongs. The goal is proper alignment. When you have that, the muscles can relax.
Okay, the bowling ball idea makes sense for my neck. But what about that pain lower down, in my back? It feels like my whole body is just collapsing forward.
That's a good word for it. Collapsing. Most people assume if they are collapsing forward, it means their back muscles are weak.
Yes, my back isn't strong enough to hold me up.
It sounds true, doesn't it? But again, we're looking at the wrong place. The collapse doesn't start in your back. It starts in your front, specifically your hips.
My hips? How do my hips affect my back?
When you sit, your knees are bent. The muscles at the front of your hips, the hip flexors, are in a shortened position. Imagine holding a rubber band that is only stretched a tiny amount. Now hold it like that for 8 hours.
It would get stiff. It would lose its elasticity.
That's what happens to your hip flexors. They become tight and short, so when you stand up, or even when you try to sit straight, those tight muscles pull the top of your pelvis forward. This causes your lower back to curve too much. To protect itself, your upper back has to curve the other way. It rounds forward.
So my tight hips are pulling my whole upper body down?
Yes, your back muscles are not weak. They are exhausted. They are overworked because they are constantly fighting against the pull from the front of your body. Your body has to compensate for the tightness in your hips. The pain is in your back, but the problem is in your hips.
So all those exercises to strengthen my back won't work if I don't fix my tight hips first.
They will only be a temporary solution. You are strengthening the victim, not addressing the cause.
This is why my expensive ergonomic chair didn't magically fix everything.
Ah, the magic chair. People believe that the right equipment is the solution. A special keyboard, a standing desk, a perfect chair.
It feels like a logical investment. I spend so much time at my desk, I should have the best tools.
It's a comfortable idea that an external object can fix an internal problem, but a chair, no matter how well designed, encourages one thing.
Sitting.
Stillness. It's designed to hold you in one perfect position, but we've already established that stillness itself is the problem. Your body doesn't want one perfect position. It wants many different positions.
The best posture is the next posture.
Exactly. You could have the most expensive chair in the world, but if you sit in it without moving for 4 hours, your body will still adapt in negative ways. Your hips will still get tight. Your head will still drift forward. The solution isn't a static chair. The solution is a new mindset. Your workspace should support constant small movements. It should be dynamic. A simple stool with no back is sometimes better than an expensive chair because it forces your body to make small adjustments to stay balanced. It keeps your muscles active.
Okay, this all makes sense in theory. My head is a bowling ball, my hips are pulling me forward, and my chair encourages stillness. But if this is all true, why do so many smart, successful people still have this problem? It feels like this should be common knowledge.
Because our work environments were designed for efficiency, not for human biology, and because the signals are quiet at first, a little stiffness, a little fatigue, it's easy to ignore. We think it's just stress or a normal part of working hard.
And this new way of thinking, it feels like a lot of work. Being aware of my head, my hips, my movement, all day long. I have projects, I have deadlines. How can anyone sustain that level of focus on their own body?
It seems that way at the start. It feels like you have to add another task to your to-do list, manage my posture. But that is the old way of thinking, forcing a position. The new way isn't about forcing, it's about creating the right conditions.
What do you mean, conditions?
Think of building a house. You don't spend all day pushing the walls to keep them straight.
No, you build a strong foundation first. Then the walls stay straight on their own.
Exactly. This is the same. You don't need to sustain a perfect posture through mental effort. You need to build a better foundation.
And that foundation is what?
It's the 3 ideas we discussed, working together as a system. First, you understand the weight of your head. You create an environment where your screen is at eye level, so you don't have to look down. This helps your natural alignment. The bowling ball is balanced. Second, you address your hips. You stand up frequently. You do simple stretches that open the front of your body. This stops your body from needing to compensate. The pull from the front disappears. And third, you change your relationship with your chair. You see it not as a comfortable resting place, but as a temporary tool. You make your environment more dynamic. Maybe you take calls while walking. You set a timer to stand up every 30 minutes.
So when the foundation is right, the house stands up straight by itself.
Yes, it takes far less energy to sit well in a body that is balanced than it does to force a tired, stiff body into a shape it doesn't want to be in. The effort moves from constant correction to occasional simple maintenance.
So if I'm thinking about this correctly, I need to work on the alignment of my head to stop my neck muscles from overworking.
Yes, that is a primary goal.
And I need to understand that my back pain is often my body trying to compensate for problems that start elsewhere, like my hips.
You've understood that perfectly.
So the real goal isn't to find one perfect, static posture. It's to create a more dynamic workday, to move more, to change positions.
That is the core principle. A dynamic approach is the only one you can truly sustain over a long career.
And all of this together, that creates a better foundation for my body, so I don't have to think about it so much.
That is the freedom you are looking for. The freedom from the pain and the freedom from having to constantly think about it.
It's not about my body being wrong. It's just been sending signals, and I've been listening to the wrong ones. The goal isn't to be perfectly still. It's to be ready to move.